celebrate to that level because I know that they will not quit. So you should put milestones for your downlines to achieve so that they will be motivated. See, during our President's Club, Catherine was there. We were in the resort hotel in Ras Al Khaimah. It's called, we were there before, I think. The Cove. You were there, right? Beautiful place. And Catherine enjoyed the place. She said, "Eli, sir, give me the brochures of the hotel." I said, "How many?" 20, 50. I asked, "What will you do with this?" "I'll bring it to Europe because I will create an incentive for my group that if they will achieve the level of income, if they are an Eagle manager, profit sharing, chairman's bonus qualifier, I will bring them to this place in December next year," and that was last year. And you know what? In December 13, 14, and 15, Catherine and her group will go to the Cove for special stay and special training, and she told me, "You should be there. You should be one of the speakers." I told her, "Yes." And she said, "Why don't you also bring your downline who has achieved something?" Okay? So we are talking about creating milestones so that people will stay in the system. See, people stay and are getting motivated if they have something to do, something to hope for, and if they're doing something they love. They will get motivated. So once they learn the truth about this business, they will operate within the truth. It will become a law in network marketing sales nature. No, all the difference, not also the difference in their attitude when they achieve only 225. Suppose they did not achieve 450. You told them this is the point of the return and their check was $225. Within the old paradigm, getting rich, scheme, the promise of reaching the moon and landing in the desert, $250, would have left them feeling like failure. Big failure. Now, when they know that they are only aiming for 450 and they have achieved 225, they will say, "I am halfway of achieving 450. They have a positive mindset. So how do we get to that magical $450 a month? This was the question that has been in your mind since I started presenting. This is the question. How will I set up my downline to earn $450 a month in 3 months' time? The answer is, sorry. You and your downline are halfway there already because they are now armed with the knowledge. The expectation has been set, $450. Now, since most network marketers haven't a clue as to how this profession works, they usually don't know what's expected of them. So it is your responsibility, okay? They have no realistic goals. Perhaps their goal is not specific and probably has no basis. In fact, even if they do have one. See, on that meeting that I did last Tuesday, one of the person in the audience, when I asked him, "How much money would you like to earn in forever?" He said, "A lot." I said, "I cannot give you a lot. Give me a figure." Because a lot is an empty dream, right? There is no concrete figure. Even if you watch the movie The Secret over and over again, and your attitude is to earn a lot, it will not materialize because a lot is indefinable. It is not defined, okay? But you see, with this knowledge of the $450 solution, they can have a realistic goal that is achievable and back up with research about this business. They can now have a realistic expectations for themselves and for the future downline as well. See, when I met a couple in Kenya, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. And I did not know that their goal was to send their children to the United States to study. But they have that goal. So after 6 years, I met them in the United States. And the husband embraced me with the usual forever embrace. And he was about to cry. He said, Mr. Eliezer, these are my two daughters. They are now studying here in the United States because of forever living. And you know what? We have been top distributors of Kenya, and we have been to world rallies several times because of forever. And the person said, I cannot forget you. I said, but you know what? When I was presenting to you 7 years ago, you were at the back of the room, and I know you don't believe in me. I can see it in your face. And he said, yes, I would admit that I did not believe in you because I think what you are telling me was impossible. I was just showing the marketing plan. Okay? Now, as for the specifics of how to get them to the $450 level in your organization, that means a distributor would have achieved supervisor level. So this is the only aim in the beginning. Sign up a person, make sure that he earns $450 a month on the third month, and it could continue for at least 3 months, not less than $450. And the person will stay in the business. When we asked Miklos Berkix several years ago in Thailand, in Malaysia, during the World Rally that was held there, Gloria asked him, Miklos, what makes you successful in the business? Can you please teach me? You know what Miklos answered? Gloria, build your business on supervisors. Develop supervisors every month. And how many people do you need to become a supervisor? At least 12. At least 12. And how do you get to 12? Sign up 3 people, or 4 or 5, and help the 3 to have their 3. How much is that? 9 plus 3? 12. Supervisor. Okay? But go back to the statistics. You get 1 out of 10. That's the reality. We better be honest with this. So if the person is thinking, I and my upline should be calling 30 people to get 3. The person will not be disappointed if some of his friends will not join, because he knows that 9 of his friends will not be joining, only 1 will join. See? Setting the right expectation is what will keep your distributor in the system. Help your downline members get to this level by prospecting and sponsoring distributors with them. Where is Wafi, who talks about theory? That he requires a person after qualifying to make a list, and he discusses the script, what the person wants to say. The discussion of the script is not good enough. Even if you have the best script, if you could not act on your script, you will not be able to sponsor a person. That is why there are different levels of success in Hollywood. Directors would look for talent based on the script. See, and they give the script to Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. But these people, when they have the script, they internalize the script and they become the character of the script. Now we're talking about script here. You sign up a person who is working in the camp, and you give him a script and say, call your people, say the script, and recruit a lot of people. Do you think it will work? It will not work. Sponsoring is about talking in terms of reality. So to summarize this, to arrive at a $450 solution and to achieve supervisor position in the most immediate time, identify the person, meaning you are prospecting the person. Not everybody in this population, in this community, is a prospect. In fact, 90% of the people in the eastern province is a suspect, not a prospect, unless proven otherwise. Okay? So identify the person from among the multitude of persons who you think are needing the opportunity. And that is called, in terms of network marketing, this is called pre-qualification. To identify a person, you have to undergo the person on the interview process. Find out what the person needs, his real need in life. It was so easy for me to internalize this business because my intention in 1997 was to have a retirement income of not less than 50,000 pesos a month or 5,000 dirhams a month. That was my goal. So nobody told me how to set goals, but I know what I need. So I work on what I need. So you have identified a person, you have now prospects. Sign him up, let them qualify, and set expectation. Tell them, my responsibility, as far as you are concerned, in the next 3 months, is to make sure that you earn $450 a month bonus for 3 consecutive months, and I want you to be a supervisor on the 3rd month. Do you think the person will qualify and stay in the system? Of course, because even in the United States, distributors who earn this money do not quit the business. And then, the person, a chief supervisor, he is not yet fully trained. He is not very good in presenting the business opportunity. He doesn't have a lot of product knowledge yet. It is still your responsibility to develop the person. Motivate him, lead him. That is how to develop a person. And make sure that he moves up further from supervisor to assistant manager and to become a manager. Okay? And tell him, manager is the start of your responsibility to lead. The only way to become a diamond is to go back AS 25 times. So there was one distributor I met in the product center last Tuesday when I was there, who said, "UPLINE, at the moment I am an assistant supervisor. But I know that the person talking to me is already a soaring manager. But she considers herself assistant supervisor from last month because she wants to develop another manager in 3 months to 4 months time." So the only way to become a diamond manager is to become an assistant supervisor 25 times. Literally, you will not be the one to become an assistant supervisor because there is no demotion in our marketing plan. When I say become an assistant supervisor, is that you are sitting in a position when this is your new person, you are here, he or she is the assistant supervisor. But your attitude, your mindset is an assistant supervisor. Because what you did in the beginning to achieve manager position is still fresh on your mind. That is the knowledge and the skill that you will be teaching your new person to achieve the same, and that is to become a manager. And then, you develop the person, and the 4th one is motivate the person. In terms of working with people, they say the best motivation is internal motivation, not external. Therefore, your motivation to them will not be enough. They should be self-driven to succeed. Okay? So, instead of saying motivate the person, this is on the textbook that I have about management and leadership. You can substitute this to inspire the person. Let us be an inspiration to our team. And how do you inspire people in your organization? They will be inspired to work if you are leading them in the right direction. If you are helping them to achieve what they should achieve based on their dreams that they have when they join Forever Living. Believe me, inspiration is better than motivation, and the only way to inspire people in this, almost all cases in this business, is to make sure that on the first 3 months, they have earned $450 in their business and forward. Congratulations and good morning.